who do you think is the best Premier League club of the decade, 2012 to 2022?
It has to be Man City, followed by Chelsea, and then Liverpool. Because as much as I don't want to admit it, but Man City has been fabulous.
Consistent.
Yeah. मतलब उसमें कैसा भी, if you like, no, Pep is a baldy, he ruined the league and whatnot. I as a Chelsea fan cannot say that. Because कितना भी good players you buy, you still need a fantastic coach to coach them and build such a dynasty. I'm so glad that they haven't won a Champions League. But that's not for everyone.
Not for everyone.
But yeah. But still, I'm saying that the club, Premier League club, will be Man City for the sheer amount of trophies that they have won. Premier League, the domination that they have in the Premier League is second to none currently.
Arsenal are doing a pretty good job.
See, their fans have endured for 18 years. Karne do. Every dog has its day.
Personally, not expect Arsenal to do so good.
Fair, yeah. See, every dog has its day. Every dog has. Their fans they last won the title in 2003 when they went invincible. Post that they didn't win the title, I guess. Right?
They were even struggling to get top 4.
Yeah, Labi 2-3 seasons back. But their fans have endured for 18-19 years.
They deserve some
थोड़ा तो मिलने दो यार, ठीक है. I as a Chelsea fan, see, I don't want Arsenal to lose desperately. As a Chelsea fan, I don't want them winning the league because their fans are a pain in the ass. But still, I'm not convinced with Mikel Arteta after seeing his light bulb का बघितला कैसा ते? He gave a dressing room talk where he bought in a light bulb saying Thomas Edison invented the light bulb and you should without electricity this light bulb is nothing. Then he connects the light bulb to electricity. I want you to sparkle like this. What bullshit. So
he did
yes. You can actually watch the clip. It's so pointless. And I don't know what the players took from that, because
I watched the clip where he put a set of speakers on the ground and played You Will Never Walk Alone because they had a game against Liverpool.
Fair. That is fair. Okay, I can understand that.
And I was like, what is this?
What is that? Light bulbs? Like, maybe kaiteri asset yaar which I may have missed, but that is so pointless. I was watching and it was kind of cringe. So, fair play. But still, their fans have endured for 18 years. ठीक है. एखाद दोन दिवस त्यांचे तडफड करतील. नंतर after that they'll fade away. They are not relevant.
Premier League club of the decade for me has to be City. Like Pep Guardiola, I believe, is the worst manager to play against.
Why?
Worst मतलब the team he goes is a blessing. जिस भी team में जाता है, they are invincible only.
I don't believe it.
See Bayern, what he did in Bayern. Bayern is a one-horse race. We can't deny. He came to Barcelona. He created.
I'll ask you a question. Top 3 coaches for you, all time.
All time. Go. Top 3.
Yes.
First will be.
Is Pep in that?
3 or 4. Third or fourth.
Who do you rate higher, Mourinho or Pep?
Mourinho.
Why?
Because he created a style of football that made me fall in love with the game.
So you like parking the bus?
Not really, but
then.
Carlo Ancelotti has to be there.
See, as far as I know, Carlo was the manager of Chelsea from 9-10, right? Carlo is the best manager.
Manager, yeah.
Tactics, of course, he's a gifted manager. There is no doubt about that. To be at that level, you have to be excellent. But from interviews of Frank Lampard and everyone that I've seen, everyone has said that Carlo is the best manager.
He's not the club manager.
Tactics-wise, is Jose Mourinho.
Yes.
Do you know this one beautiful thing Jose Mourinho did? I personally prefer Jose Mourinho over Pep. I'll just tell about this first, so it will give a bit of context. Jose Mourinho over Pep for me, because if you see Pep has accurate career planning. Do you think Pep can thrive at a club like Porto?
Cannot.
Because Pep needs money. And there's nothing wrong with that. Of course, he's a brilliant coach. At Barcelona, he had prime Messi. He had prime Xavi, prime Iniesta. He had prime Busquets.
Prime Messi.
Yeah, he had prime Messi, Busquets, Iniesta. He had a whole team set up.
Yes.
Winning with that team
is easy.
It's not easy, but it's fairly
easy. Fairly easy.
Winning with Porto
is not easy.
Then going to Inter Milan.
And
winning with Inter. Coming back to Chelsea. Winning the Premier League again.
The special one.
The special one. Creating a style of play. See, Mourinho can do it anywhere. He can crack it anywhere. Pep cannot do that.
Pep cannot.
That's the only thing that differentiates Mourinho and Pep. The ability to take a challenge and then make that club successful. Chelsea 2003-04. The special one season. Do you know how many goals we conceded in that season?
Single digit.
That's the record in the Premier League. In the whole 38 match season, Chelsea conceded only 15 goals.
15. Oh,
1-5.
the thing.
15 goals in the whole season. That's the special one for you. That's how he is special. Right? He plays attacking football as well, there's no doubt. But, and there's a very famous quote by, Sir Alex.
SF.
Yes, sir. Greatest.
God.
Greatest by far.
By far the greatest.
Attack wins you games, defense wins you titles.
Titles. Yes. Attack wins the game, defense.
Defense
I
wins you
totally
titles.
agree.
And that is just replicated by Mourinho. That's what I'm telling you, that he's a special one. Now I'll tell you how much of a genius he is. So there's this interview by John Terry. Right? In that interview, John Terry says, now if you see if a player is injured, now if a club is leading 1-0, say. This is very interesting, right? If a club is leading 1-0, and the match is very difficult, it's end to end. The leading club's players will start wasting time. Correct? It's a part of the game. We don't like it when our club is not doing that. And when our club is doing it, it's fine with us.
But
opposition is doing it, it's not fine.
Good.
So, what they'll do is, they'll start pretending injuries. They'll sit down. Their players will waste time. They'll throw the ball out and whatnot. In a season with Chelsea, Mourinho, what he did was, he found out that if two defenders are down at the same time, they don't need to leave the field. So generally कसं असतं, if a player is down with injury, the player has to leave the field and then the physios treat him. Till that, the team has to play with 10 men. Correct. But there is a big loophole in that which Mourinho exploited. If both the defenders are down, then they are not permitted to leave the field. त्यांना फील्डवर थांबायलाच लागतं आणि फील्डवरतीच ट्रीटमेंट पाहिजे. दोन्ही डिफेंडर तुमचे डाऊन, सेंटर बॅक. सो व्हॉट Mourinho did, he told John Terry that when we are leading and you have to waste time and there is a corner, set piece आला कुठनं, you and Gary Cahill bump your heads together and fall down together. There is a rule in football that says both defenders cannot leave the field at the same time, both centre backs. This is genius. Exploiting such minor details. हा कोणी विचार केलेला रे, तू मला सांग.
Just the special one.
कोणी विचार केलेला एवढे बारीक, त्यासाठी you have to go through thousands of rules in football. की अरे असा पण रूल आहे की दोन डिफेंडर गेले तर दोघांना सोडायची गरज नाही, फील्डवरतीच ट्रीटमेंट, आणि केवढा टाइम वेस्ट होईल. These are the margins that determine a winner and a serial winner.
A winner and a dynasty creator.
Yes. Habit of winning. हे जे these are the margins. एवढ्या margins नी. And that's why he's the special one.
He's the must agree.
He's the special one. These stories, yeah, people don't know this.
They should know.
Yeah, that's
if
how
you
he's
want
special.
to know, listen to this podcast, please.
But that's how special he is. And he has made it with Porto, a Porto team which was nowhere.
I guess पेपे होता ना त्या टीम मध्ये.
नाही.
पेपे नव्हता, पेपे नंतर नाही.
पोर्टो मध्ये रिकार्डो कार्वालिओ वगैरे होते.
पेपे पण होता ना एकदा पोर्टो मध्ये.
पेपे आता होता.
हा.
पोर्टो मध्ये
होता.
पण नाही. There was Ricardo Carvalho वगैरे who later came to Chelsea. Then there was I don't remember the name.
A team of such a players, त्यांची नावं पण माहिती नव्हती. They won a Champions League because of
insane
Jose Mourinho.
That is Jose Mourinho.
That is
peak Jose Mourinho. So for me at least, I have seen no one greater than Jose Mourinho. Of course, Sir Alex has his own levels. I'm not disrespecting him. He's the greatest. There is no doubt about that. But for me, if you're asking me my personal opinion, I'll put Jose above everyone.
Top 3 managers for you?
Jose. Then there is. It's a very tough question for me. It's Jose. Purely from a Chelsea point of view, if we're talking about. यार अवघड प्रश्न आहे हा. बऱ्याचदा असं असतं ना की players, good players who become bad managers. Average players become great managers. But there is only one player
Zidane.
who has done both. That is Zidane.
Three-peat.
Massive
The
respect
famous
for
three-peat.
Zidane. Massive respect for Zidane.
Famous three-peat.
Considering he had Ronaldo and everything, but still it takes a good manager to...
Noodle hair Ronaldo.
Yes, it takes a good manager to do that. I have huge respect for Pep. No doubt about that. Top 3 मध्ये Sir Alex, Jose, Pep, Zizou, Carlo.
ठीक है.
Even Arsene Wenger.
Arsene Wenger.
Oh my God, what a manager!
He was काय म्हणतात त्याला? तो कॅरेक्टर होता माणूस.
What a manager, man! What a manager! I'll tell you my top 10 managers, please.
टॉप 4 जास्तीत जास्त टॉप 5. टॉप 10 मध्ये काय?
नाही रे, because सगळे इतके छान आहेत ना. So
एकाला झाकव दुसऱ्याला का?
नाही ना, कसं करू नाही शकत. Ferguson, Sir Alex, Jose, Wenger, Pep, Carlo, Antonio Conte.
Antonio Conte is a great manager as well.
Thomas Tuchel.
I feel bad for Thomas Tuchel.
Let's not go there.
Like coming from a football fan, you can't just sack a manager for losing a game.
No, that was not the reason. The reason was
I believe Chelsea would have been in a better place if they had kept Thomas Tuchel.
ठीक आहे, आता बघ झालं गेलं सोडून द्यायचं. माझं काय म्हणणं आहे की थॉमस टुखेल सो बेसिकली थॉमस टुखेल वॉज सॅक्ड कारण he was not respecting the board basically. असं झालं कारण Todd Boehly when he had just come to, as the ownership was new, it's still new, but when he was just starting out, he proposed the idea of signing Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. And Thomas Tuchel has a history of being very nonchalant. Nonchalant peksha he has a history of being rude kind of fool. So he said he didn't even say Boehly expected that every week a meeting be held. Thomas Tuchel didn't used to go on. Yeah, he used to send his representative. कि मी नाही येणार, जा, हा बोल. So it created tension, and then again, the opinion देणं about Ronaldo, not wanting Ronaldo is fine, but disrespecting the owner's opinion created tension.
One last question, then we'll wrap it up. The best club in the football history.
Hey, of course, yeah, you are asking this for your own ego, man.
No.
It has to be Real Madrid.
It has to. You have no option.
It has to be Real Madrid.
The Galacticos, the Los Blancos. You have to. Like, I will not pull out a card of 14 Champions League and 35 La Liga titles. There was a season, Ronaldo left. Ramos was fully injured. Zizou grinded the league with first choice Castilla fullbacks and the shittiest version of Marco Asensio. And winning with such a team, we won La Liga, we bottled the Champions League, it's okay. But winning the La Liga with such a team is not an easy job.
Champions League कोणासोबत बॉटल गेली?
Chelsea, it's okay. They eventually
great match. Huh?
Great match. I must agree, great match.
Both the matches of Chelsea Real Madrid ना दोन्ही वर्षांचे classic matches यार.
See, we had a comeback season,
classic
and then Benzema and Rodrigo showed what is Real Madrid all about.
Bernabeu, Mason Mount.
Bernabeu match was too good, but just tell me one thing: did you expect Rodrigo to score? And
that
Luka Modric,
all about Luka Modric.
What a player!
All about Luka Modric. What a
I was sitting. I if you remember, I put text on the group ki I'm sleeping. The game's over. Then Luka Modric does this, and you. I have a theory. You cannot defeat Real Madrid in the stoppage time. You just cannot. If the game is in extra time, you just give up. Don't even try.
त्या match नंतर ना, I was so happy, because Chelsea had given it their all. But
they had,
moments of magic, you can do nothing about it.
They had, and doing it this in Bernabeu is not a everyday task.
You cannot. आणि माहिती का कसं आहे की या गोष्टी आहेत ना की यार you just have to sometimes appreciate it. The beauty of the game. तुझी टीम प्रत्येक वेळी जिंकणार नाही. You are not going to win every time, but that's what sport is. You have to accept, you have to see the beauty of the game. Yes. The players gave it their all. Winning and losing is a part of the game, but giving it your all is what makes the sport beautiful.
Yes, with such a beautiful game. Apan kiti bolla tari, this topic is unending. We can sit till it's 9:30, we can sit till 2, 4, 5 in the morning and still not be done with the discussion.
I hope I didn't bore you.
No. It was very interesting. I want, off record, I will talk to you about anything. Like football, and you are a great person to talk to, you must say.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
On this good note, let's wrap it up.
If I have, given any false statistics or I'm very sorry
Tell down
about
in
that.
comments.
Yeah, I'm very sorry about that. Please let me know. I don't think I have, but I may have missed something. So please let me know if I have, given some misleading anecdotes or whatever it is. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So that's it for today. And we love the game. We love football.
Yeah, it's